What we need to do is always lean into the future. When the world changes around you and when it changes against you, what used to be a tailwind is now a headwind. You have to lean into that and figure out what to do, because complaining isn't a strategy. Your margin is my opportunity. If you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. Seek to build a community, to make better choices in the people with whom you partner. That's the only way to have greater long-term impact on the world. The thing about inventing is you have to be both stubborn and flexible. The hard part is figuring out when to be which. The framework I found, which made the decision incredibly easy, was what I called, which only a nerd would call, a regret minimization framework. If you're very clear to the outside world that you're taking a long-term approach, then people can self-select in. The keys to success are patience, persistence, and obsessive attention to detail. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn a reputation by trying to do hard things well. You don't want to negotiate the price of simple things you buy every day. It is difficult for us to imagine that 10 years from now, customers will want higher prices, less selection, or slower delivery. Our belief in the durability of these pillars gives us the confidence required to invest in strengthening them. If your customer base is aging with you, then eventually you are going to become obsolete or irrelevant. You need to be constantly figuring out who are your new customers, and what are you doing to stay forever young. As a company grows, everything needs to scale, including the size of your failed experiments. If the size of your failures isn't growing, you're not going to be inventing at a size that can actually move the needle. Amazon will be experimenting at the right scale for a company of our size if we occasionally have multi-billion-dollar failures. Invention is by its very nature disruptive. If you want to be understood at all times, then don't do anything new. The killer app that got the world ready for appliances was the light bulb. So the light bulb is what wired the world. And they weren't thinking about appliances when they wired the world. They were really thinking about, they weren't putting electricity into the home. They were putting lighting into the home. You know, if you make a customer unhappy, they won't tell 5 friends, they'll tell 5,000 friends. So we are at a point now where we have all of the things we need to build an important and lasting company, and if we don't, it will be shame on us.